before I got saved, I remember one profound dream that just, you know, it was totally based in scripture, and I had no idea of any of these scriptures before I had this dream. So that's how later on, when I start discovering them in the Bible, I start realizing that God had been, you know, seeking to get me into the kingdom. This dream in particular was me on one end of this really, really, really long and narrow road, which really stuck out to me as I started, you know, figuring out that Jesus wants us to walk the narrow road, the narrow path. It was really, really skinny, like literally it was about the width of my body plus 5 more inches. Like, it was really skinny. On either side, it was like a fall. If you don't walk on this narrow road, you're going to fall off like this endless cliff that's just going, you're going to never hit the ground. Like, it's just a bottomless abyss. And, you know, I knew in the dream I have to stay on this road. I have to stay on this road, even though I had no idea why. In the middle of this road, there was a cage. And in the cage, when I approached it, there was this blue monster. I don't even know how to describe him except seeing that, you know, he had long arms that could reach through the cage and grab me off of this narrow road and pull me in and eat me. I knew he would just totally swallow me. And so every time I would approach, you know, trying to cross him, I would stop and I'd get afraid and I'd just stand there. And so, you know, after several attempts and being just petrified by this beast that was in this cage that just wanted to kill me, I looked down, further down the narrow road, and I saw coming from the other end was this man in a white robe. And he was like shining, like he wasn't like lightning shining or nothing, like nothing super duper, you know, transcendent, but it was kind of like he was glowing. He had this white light around him. And so I saw him and I was just kind of like looking like, who is this guy, you know? And I just felt like he was somebody good, so I just thought, like, kind of waiting for him to come towards me. He started walking towards me, slowly but surely, but he finally came to me. And when he crossed, you know, the middle part of the road where the beast was at, the beast ran to the end of its cage. And it was like literally so scared of this man that was in this white robe. It was like, it was hiding like a scared cat. You know what I'm saying? And he came up to me. He didn't say one word to me. He grabbed me by the hand and he walked me past this cage. And we walked on and we walked on and we walked on, and literally that was the only way I got past that cage and was able to continue on the narrow path, because this man grabbed me and walked side by side with me. He basically led me. And then I woke up and I just had, you know, a few thoughts about it, but because I wasn't really seeking God at the time, I didn't, you know, catch all the obvious scripture points that, you know, God was making a point with. So, I mean, after salvation, that really hit me.